Hey everybody, welcome back. Today, as you can see, I got all my LEGO Star Wars TIE Fighters out. I feel like I got quite a few LEGO Star Wars TIE Fighters, but I'm not the ultimate collector, guys. Every single TIE Fighter that has ever came out. But I feel like I've got a pretty good amount here. I like all the ones I have, but we're going to be reviewing all of them from the smallest to the biggest. This is the only way I can fit all of them on my desk, so I guess just kind of all for nothing, huh? But yeah, I'll be comparing, I guess, and we'll just be looking at them from smallest to biggest. So yes, this is our first TIE Fighter on the list, and it was officially made in a Star Wars LEGO set. It's actually made in Moff Gideon's Light Cruiser LEGO set, which was released for like a year back, or two maybe, but yeah, it was made in this, and it counts as a TIE Fighter. Since it came in that set, I just decided to throw in Moff Gideon as a minifigure to go with this LEGO set. So, there's nothing really to say about this set, except TIE Fighter's got only a very few pieces, except I do like the prints right there for the TIE Fighter glass window. I really like that, but that's basically all that's to it, except the random stud on the back is getting kind of confused, but it helps make it say connect. And then, the minifigure is great, except the dark saber is inaccurate, as a lot of YouTubers have been saying, and I totally agree with them. It could have done better. I like the custom printed torso. The printed torso looks really good, but that's all they printed on him. I feel like they could have done way more with this minifigure, like could have printed him legs, or at least arms. I love minifigs with printed arms. They're really amazing, but he's got a double-sided head, which I really like. And I like his double-sided cape. It's just like Lando's, except this one is red and black instead of like yellow and blue, but I'm really a fan of it. I really like this. Anyways, on to our next TIE Fighter. Here's our next TIE Fighter. That was way cleaner of an intro or transition than I thought it would be. Alright, so our next one is actually a Micro Fighter TIE Fighter, which is the First Order TIE Fighter, the Special Forces one. I'm missing one of these blaster darts, but you can blast them like that. It did nothing, basically. What I like about this TIE Fighters is half of the cockpit's red, the other half is black, but one thing that really takes me off. Not this. I like how it's custom printed red, except how there's just white right there. I wish it were like black or red or something. Just kind of look through it, and then you can make out that it's white right there. So yeah. Then for the minifigure, we got just a basic First Order TIE Fighter pilot. Which, to be honest, I kind of like their pilot, like the mold for their helmet a little better than the Imperial's, like the Empire's helmet. I kind of like this mold a little better. I feel like this one is more TIE Fighter pilot related, but I like that they added custom print on this guy's legs. You can kind of see it there. Except they should have printed the arms. As I said, I like printed arms. But this minifigure can actually fit in a TIE Fighter. I didn't say about the other one, but Moff Gideon cannot fit in his TIE Fighter. So, yeah, that's all to say about this one. On to the next TIE Fighter. Our next TIE Fighter. This one was not sold separately. It may look like it was, but it very well could be. But this was actually made in the Darth Vader Castle LEGO set. It was released way back when. I'm pretty sure 2015, I don't know. It was released a long time ago. And it came with this, which I'm very happy that it came with this. It was kind of a random feature, but I'm not complaining. I mean, if you get an extra ship, it's amazing. Alright, and this one, it's not one of those overly sized ones, which it actually opens up and it's minifigure scale, so you can cover the whole minifigure in here. Speaking of minifigure, we should review them now. So I came with Darth Vader's castle. I just decided to throw in just Darth Vader minifigure that came with it. I really wish Darth Vader's arms would have been printed back then, but they actually started doing that now with the Kenobi one. And all the Kenobi sets with Darth Vader. Pretty sure it's just one. He has got a printed arms, which I might buy that set just to get that Darth Vader, because that one's really nice. Anyways, you can lift off his helmet and you get his weird face. It's like he hasn't slept in ages, and he's tried like those cheap knockoff energy drinks at 7-Eleven, but they didn't really work out for him. So then he got drugged, and then things kind of took a weird turn, something like that. Anyways, and then with his helmet on, he looks like Darth Vader. I love his printed legs. Yeah, and then actually on this TIE Fighter, you can actually clip this on back here. You can just throw that lightsaber on, clip it on. could look like a jet boost or something. And they also added the worst mechanic on this. I probably lost that stud forever. Oh, it's actually right there. But yeah, they added stud shooters on it. See, look, you can actually full on fit this minifigure in here actually. After a long time of trying, you can eventually fit a minifigure in there. Give me like 5 minutes. There we go. Okay, you can kind of fit a minifigure in there. I should probably put it wrong. Anyways, let's just go to our next TIE Fighter. Now, some of you may not recognize this set, because this set was released a long time ago, and it's kind of a random set to be released, and it doesn't look quite accurate, but I think it's really good. So this set is actually called Yoda's Starfighter, which I don't know what it had to do. It's probably in the Yoda Chronicles, because it was around that era. Yeah, this is really old. It's been in my bucket for a long time, but I really like this, but I just put it in here because, seriously, bro. Just when you see this coming at you, do you think, oh look, Yoda's gonna own the ship? Or do you think it's a TIE Fighter? I'm screwed. It'd probably be the second option, because that's what I would think. Right, but I really like this. I mean, the color scheme of green is really unique. I mean, but Yoda's green, but it's completely different shades of green, but whatever. Alright, but I feel like this would be cool if the Empire did use this, like TIE Fighters, but different colored. But I feel like the green looks really good. I like these random, like, prints right there, either side. It's got the Republic logo, or it very well could be the Empire logo, because he stole the ship, but you never know. It does have those flick missiles, but I lost them. Alright, and it does, of course, come with the shriveled up man himself, Yoda. And for some reason, it came with R2-D2. But we can actually fit both of them in, which I'm very happy about. You can just toss this guy back here. See? Fits perfectly back there. Alright, and then fit Yoda in there. Gosh, eventually, can this set even fit Yoda? But this also makes me wonder, could it fit any other minifigure? I don't know. If it can barely fit Yoda, I bet you can't even fit another minifigure. But another random feature I like are these random cannons. I don't know, I just think this set is really cool, even though it's completely random and out of nowhere, and it doesn't look like anything Yoda would even like be seen in. But hey, I like this set. But yeah, we're gonna just move on to the next set. Now this set might not seem so familiar either. It's from this show on Disney Plus called Star Wars Resistance. I mean, this show, I never watched it. I watched like an episode period. But I thought this was just a really cool TIE Fighter when I first saw it at the store. I just bought it because, you know, why not? It's really cool. Here's a TIE Striker. I really like this design and everything all in all on it. It looks really quite amazing. It's like the prints right there, except it's really dusty because I don't take care of my Legos. So, I'm just kidding. I just haven't dusted them off. It's way too much work. Yeah, but see, this thing barely opens right there because it just runs into right there. And yeah, and then you can open this part in, slip in the driver, and then you can, for some reason, move these cannons, make it into a knockoff X-Wing, which I actually kind of think is really cool. And then they got this jet booster, and they've got some right there, but I lost the orange piece for right there, so dang it. Right, and yeah, this little compartment opens up where you can store an extra flick dart, because apparently it comes with those. Yeah, it's probably just buried somewhere deep under here, where it doesn't want me to find. Oh, they're right there. I'm sorry. Anyways, minifigure time. Comes with Poe Dameron because he's in the first episode of Star Wars Resistance, so that makes sense because he's in the first episode means he needs to come with a set that's in further episodes. So, just the basic Poe Dameron, except, yeah, just a basic Poe Dameron flight crew minifigure. I'm pretty sure this is the only one I have where he's actually in his X-Wing suit. So, yeah, the printing is fine, just still, I wish they'd do better on arm printing. And then, for some reason, it also comes with PAL BB-8, but, you know, he's BB-8, so I'm not exactly complaining, but I'm not too thrilled. I should come with, like, a Stormtrooper, but whatever. And then it comes with this guy, the actual pilot, which I have a lot of complaints about. Except for his helmet. I really do enjoy the helmet. I like how it's got the print on it. I really do think it's amazing, but why put it with this guy? It's like this guy in, like, who tried to do workouts, but they didn't work, so he's just in sweatpants in a TIE Fighter kind of suit. a lack of printing on his legs. I feel like if they did printing on his legs, the minifig would look a little bit better. I feel like they didn't even try on this minifigure. Like Lego, I feel like they use up all their energy on this set, like the actual build, instead of the minifigure. But the key part to a build is the minifigures. So that's my one issue. And he's got a double-sided head and this hairpiece, which I like just because this guy reminds me of Grand Moff Tarkin now, but I'll use this hairpiece for Grand Moff Tarkin now. So yeah, maybe I can make a Grand Moff Tarkin with this hairpiece. It's probably the only good thing about this minifig, but except for the helmet. But overall, I love this Lego set. Not so much for this guy though. But yeah, next set now. I factually know you guys are familiar with this. If you're not, get out. You're not a true Star Wars fan. I'm just kidding. Keep watching, please. Anyways. This is just the newest TIE Fighter that came out, which I really, really do like. Surprisingly, it's the new Imperial TIE Fighter. Just a basic TIE Fighter. That's why I like it. It's like a 2 scale. It's not like too big or too small. It's like a perfect scale TIE Fighter. And it looks super accurate to the actual Imperial TIE Fighter. But some of you are probably wondering, isn't that Lego's job? Well, sometimes I don't know. Their builds they could, but as we said in the last TIE Fighter, maybe it's not with their minifigs. Anyways, speaking of minifigs, it comes with 3 minifigs. Here they are. We're going to review them one by one, like we have done. First one is the Stormtrooper. It's the newer face. Or if you pull off their helmet, you can actually see black inside their helmet instead of just white. And then they made it look a little more realistic and way more detail on the helmet. I like I love this new phase of Stormtrooper helmets way more. Anyways, just with this face, for some reason, they're not using the other faces, which I honestly kind of miss because way back when, a few years ago, they would actually have those faces, those angry faces, but they don't anymore. So, yeah, anyways. Yeah, and just printing is fine. I mean, he's just a Stormtrooper. I feel like the Stormtrooper is actually kind of good without printing on. I feel like it could be too much with the printing on. Only trooper I feel like they should add printing on. TIE Pilot, as I said, and probably a clone trooper, but yeah, he's got his blaster. Anyways, then we got the TIE Pilot, which I feel like should have added printing. This is not my favorite helmet design, except I do like the gray streaks going through it. Looks really good. This guy doesn't even have the angry face either. He's got a stern face. Alright, but the torso, this printing is good. Like printing is also really good. It matches his torso printing really well. But when you think of this, you'd probably think they just add regular black legs, but they didn't actually. So I'm thankful for that. And then they got their blaster here. And then we got this random droid. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a cool droid to have, to be collected. But just kind of random thrown into the set. I mean, just look. He's got printing everywhere except for his arms. Bro, Lego's not doing too good. I feel like his head is too small for his body, honestly. In this video, right now, it looks like his head might be bigger or just fine. But honestly, if you see him in person, his head looks way too small. But I like the head print, though. It's cool. Anyways, the TIE Fighters, yeah, it's got the flick fire missiles. I feel like every set's going for that now, but yeah. And they've got the hexagon shape, really great. You can actually open it up, and for some reason there's like these red pull down things, but they're pretty cool. I like the way this structure is built for the TIE Fighter. Look, you could just tear this off because of how it's built, and I like how it's like built up right there, like around the pillar. Let me try to get a better angle. You see how these are building up like around the pillar? I really like that design. It's kind of random how I like it, but I just think it's a cool random design that they did instead of just making it not like that. The ship won't go back together. There we go. The back is also really random but really cool, like the red dots and that. Regularly you'd have the flick fire missiles right there, but they can't. They're not there anymore because I flick fired them, I guess. And yeah, you can only fit one minifigure in here, so don't know what to do about these guys. Yeah, I don't know what to do about these guys because this man needs to fly his ship. Alright, so yeah, anyways, time for the next set. Sorry, I couldn't say that one as fast because it's, you know, on a plate thingy, I guess. I don't know, but you guys kind of should be familiar with it. Now let's turn around. Just kidding, you shouldn't be because it wasn't even shown in very much of what movie it was supposed to be in. Anyways, this set was shown, it was released right after The Rise of Skywalker. is supposedly in it at the final battle at whatever that planet was called, Drelius. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. But this is the Sith TIE Fighter. It's honestly one of my favorite TIE Fighter Legos. Not my favorite, one of my favorite. I really like this design. And I like how it comes with this like support stand, except it's very flimsy. I like the design of the wing. As I said with Yoda's, how they should do like different colors and stuff. I like this red, then black, then red, then black design with just the gray thrown here and there. Really amazing. And I like this like print for right there. It's really good. I really like it. And the back is also really cool. The back looks unique from any other TIE Fighter design, but yeah, you can flip this and that. It's just really cool. I just really like this one. Anyways, in the minifigures, we got, of course, the pilot for the ship. And he's just, you know, the basic one with leg printing. Except you'd expect him not to have leg printing, except they do. Anyways, and then we got a Knight of Ren, because during that time period, if you wanted all 7 Knights of Ren, you had to buy all freaking Rise of Skywalker Lego sets. And the only one I didn't get was Kylo Ren's Command Soul, but I had the one from Force Awakens, so I didn't really need that one. But this is my least favorite Knight of Ren. He's stupid looking, and he looks like a gangster, like with that chain and stuff. And then he's got this nice blade, I guess. This blade mold I like, I guess, anyways. But then the worst minifigure of this set is this guy, Finn. Bro, why does he look so happy? I mean, I like the gray blasters they're doing, except I'm gonna miss the black ones if they just go straight to carry and convert. And why, like, seriously, if you buy Rise of Skywalker sets and compare them, then look, you'll see this. Here, let me get another minifigure for you. Show even more comparison. There, see this guy? Crap. Anyways, this is Poe, right? He's from the Resistance X-Wing Lego set that came out during Rise of Skywalker. Bro, why does every minifigure have a freaking purse? Seriously, they might as well, like, it's just totally random. And the other thing about this Poe is that he's got like a freaking cowboy handkerchief. He looks like a space cowboy with a purse. Anyway, it's not the right minifigure. Yeah, he looks too happy to fight off those baddies. And now he just looks like he needs to go pee and he can't find a bathroom or something. Yeah, the printing is okay, I guess. I mean, they could have done better. They really could have, but yeah. Anyways, this can detach. And look how flimsy it will look. And you can only attach right here, and the rods get flimsy, but I like it. It's still really cool. So, and the interior looks amazing as well. This is a really amazing Lego set that I really like. It's my favorite TIE Fighter by far, probably. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to the last TIE Fighter. This TIE Fighter is the biggest Lego Star Wars TIE Fighter I have. Probably will be for a long, long time. Unless they make another UCS Lego TIE Fighter, or if I buy the older one for like $1 bajillion. Anyways, yeah, this is Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. Came out during the period of The Last Jedi, which is the worst movie of that time period. So, yeah. Anyways, those movies all suck, but that was the worst. Force Awakens and Red Skywalker were way better, but yeah. Anyways, this is a really cool set. I mean, they release really good sets, except for some. But, yeah. The wings are supposed to be curved, but I didn't curve them, so this could fit on the desk. But, yeah, I like this. It was shown once when he's trying to blow up, when Kyle was trying to blow up his freaking mom. Yeah, when he was trying to blow up her ship or something. He's flying his whole fleet through it, and the rebels did nothing. But, yeah, they got this printed hatch right here, which I'm really a fan of. I really like that. Oh, crap. Yeah, and then they got this. They got more flick fire missiles. There's not much to say about this set. It's old, alright. And then they got those random thrusters. I mean, it's cool and all. I mean, let's review the minifigs. First one, this TIE Pilot, which is probably my favorite for Star Wars one because of the red streaks going down his head. Empires were like silver and black, and now these guys are red and black for their helmets. So, yeah, just other than that, he's just basic, and he actually does have like the screaming horror face, which I love. Alright, anyways. Then we got one of my favorite droids, BB-9, which is shown like in like half a minute of The Last Jedi. But I like that they added him in this. Basically just a First Order version of BB-8. He's really cool. He's one of my favorite droids, as I just skinned. He's really awesome. Yeah. Except he's got a different head mold than BB-8. But other than that, he's a First Order BB-8. Anyways, and then the man himself, Not the best minifigure ever, Kylo Ren. My favorite one is honestly the one with the helmet on instead of this. But, yeah. He's like in freaking pajamas, and if they were adding print like this onto his freaking legs and torso, they should have added it on his arm. Like, that was a perfect opportunity. They even made like a freaking jacket of this, of like of him with like the hood pullovers, I guess, and they added printing on that. I don't know, but yeah, he's got a scar on his face, just like Anakin. He's an Anakin wannabe, all right, and he's got like those energy drink eyes, just like Darth Vader. And then he's got like the screaming stormtrooper face. He's basically copying off everyone here. But I do like his dark lightsaber hilts a little bit, except not his lightsaber molds. Bro, seriously, I made a better version of it, of a crossblade lightsaber, it looking like this. I'll link it in the description if you want it to go watch it. Yeah, it's way more accurate than this. Sure, it's bigger and bulkier, but it's better than that. Anyways, yeah, that was it. Yeah, and those were all my TIE Fighters, comparing them. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and all that. Yeah. Just subscribe. I've got more stuff to do for videos, okay? And for that, I need you guys to subscribe, do all that stuff, alright? So, peace out, y'all.